In this section, we'll talk about building tools with Redux. This section is targeted mainly for developers that want to build a library around Redux. In this video, we'll cover what is a middleware, how to declare one, and how does Redux deals with them when we call apply middleware. If you've worked with Node.js backend framework, odds are you'll have faced with middleware. In that context, middleware are functions that are called in a chain from the moment when a server receives a request to the moment it sends back the response. Middleware can add or modify the state of the request and/or response. In the context of Redux, middleware don't deal with requests or response, they deal with actions. The power of middleware comes from the ability to compose several middleware into chains while keeping each one independent from the rest. Okay, so how do we create Redux middleware? To do this, we need to declare a function that receives the store object containing dispatch and getState methods. This function returns a new function that will receive as a parameter the dispatch belonging to the next middleware on the chain. In turn, this function returns a function that receives the current action. In this last function is where we do our thing. We can do many things here, such as dispatching new actions before and after our current action, performing side effects like API requests or logging, decorating actions, and/or preventing actions from moving forward in the middleware chain. Now that we know how middleware is created, let's check out some live code. Okay, let's go to a store config file. We've been here before. I want to focus on the create store call. As you can see here, we're passing the combine reducer as the first argument, the initial state as the second, and we pass the store enhancers using compose. One thing you need to know is that apply middleware returns a store enhancer. Store enhancers are a more advanced API we'll see later. For now, all you need to know is that apply middleware combines all of your middleware into a single store enhancer. Here we have the location middleware used by our router, Redux-Thunk middleware, and logger middleware. I made this last one to show you how easy it is to do one. What we want to do in this middleware is log the previous state before dispatching a new action, the action itself, and the next state after dispatching. We log the current state using getState, then log the action. Afterwards, we call next on the action to make sure it goes through the middleware chain and into our reducer. We need to save the result to return it at the end. Before returning the result, we log the next state after the dispatch. Let's test it really quickly. If we open the console, you'll see that our action and next state are being logged. As you can see, it's really easy to build a middleware. I added a link to the middleware documentation for you to check out.